Download this code and get free GPT-4o from codegive.com, link in the description below. Debugging Android applications can be a complex task, especially when dealing with Java code. One powerful tool for debugging Java applications is the Java Debugger, JDB. While Android Studio provides a rich debugging interface, JDB can be useful in certain situations, especially for command line enthusiasts or when working in environments where Android Studio is not available. Overview of JDB. JDB is a command line debugger for Java classes. It allows you to inspect variables, set breakpoints, and perform other debugging tasks directly from the terminal. Here's how to use JDB to debug a simple Android Java application. Prerequisites. 1 Java Development Kit, JDK, installed on your machine. 2 Android SDK installed and configured. 3 Basic familiarity with Java and Android development. Example Android application. Let's assume you have a simple Android application with the following code. Java //main activity.java. Package com example.debug demo. Import android.os.bundle. Import android.utility log. Import androidx.appcompat.app appcompat activity. Public class main activity extends appcompat activity. Private static final string tag equals debug demo. @override. Protected void onCreate, bundle saved instance state. Super.onCreate, saved instance state. Set content view, r.layout.activity_main. Log.d, tag, activity created. Int result equals divide, 10, 0, // this will cause an arithmetic exception. Log.d, tag, result, plus result. Private int divide, int a, int b. Return a/b. In this code, we have a divide method that will throw an arithmetic exception when attempting to divide by 0. We'll debug this issue using JDB. Step 1, compile the code with debug information. To use JDB, you need to compile your Java files with debug information. This can be done by adding the G option to the javac command. When building your Android project, make sure that the debug build type is used. You can specify a debug build in your build.gradle file. Groovy. Android. Build types. Debug. / debuggable builds. Debuggable true. Step 2, create a debuggable APK. Build a debug APK of your application using Android Studio or the command line. Bash. /gradle assemble debug. Step 3, start the application. Run your application on an emulator or a physical device. Ensure that it is running before connecting JDB. Step 4, start JDB. You can attach JDB to your running Android application using the following command. Replace your _package _name with your application's package name. Bash. JDB attach localhost 8600. Step 5, set breakpoints. In JDB, you can set breakpoints in your Java code. For example, to set a breakpoint in the divide method, type bash stop in com example.debugdemo.main activity.divide. Step 6, continue execution. After setting the breakpoint, continue the execution of your application by typing bash cont. Step 7, inspect variables. When the execution hits the breakpoint, you can inspect variables and the call stack. For example, to inspect the variable a and b, you can use bash print a, print b, ####, step 8, step through code. You can step through the code line by line using bash step ####, step 9, resume and exit. After debugging, you can resume execution or exit JDB. Bash cont / to continue running. Quit / to exit JDB. #### example session. Here's an example JDB session. Stop in com.example.debug demo.main-activity.divide. Cont. Print A. 10. Print B. 0. Step. / you will see an exception here. #### conclusion. Using JDB can be a powerful way to debug Java code in your Android application, especially in situations where a GUI debugger isn't available. By following the steps outlined above, you can effectively set breakpoints, inspect variables, and step through your code to identify and fix issues. #### additional tips. Utilize logging in your application to gain insights into runtime behavior. Consider using Android Studio's built-in debugger for a more user-friendly experience. Always test your application thoroughly to catch potential issues before release. With practice, you will become more proficient at using JDB and other debugging tools to troubleshoot and refine your Android applications.